Tomorrow is for the whimsy. Exactly. I was already looking forward to the game. That's another reason we gotta beat this tonight though. Cause this game is 85 gigs. So is High on Life 2. I keep saying that like I don't have a terabyte. Yo, move. And then he dodged the shot. Bro, you telling me this is not your favorite character? He not your favorite, Bree? Off a design period? I know you rock like the cape. Now his wife tits on his chest is a little weird.
We should now be able to release the hero Xenon. We can finally end this. Though, I've been thinking about his theory. About revenant overpopulation being the cause of the resurgence. If he's right, we will always live in fear. As long as revenants still live, we will never be rid of the
I'm not one of y'all. You can go. That's wrong to say.
When we made contact with Xenon's pathos, we saw someone immobilize him with a forma. Maybe he was sacrificed against his will? Who would do that? And moreover,
her, your mom.
Else. We learned from Xenon that revenants are indirectly responsible for the resurgence.
I feared this would happen when I sent you to him. You've learned too much.
Here she go.
Lou, you must listen to me. There are some aspects of the upheaval you needn't know about.
She on her Resident Evil now. About to turn into that vampire lady. She is that vampire lady.
I am truly sorry. Believe me when I say it is for your own well-being. The same goes for the resurgence. I admit, Xenon's claims can't be readily dismissed. But whether Xenon is right or wrong, whether you know all the details or not, we must face facts. Eliminating the heroes is the only hope our world has. Finish your preparations and do what must be done.
You know what that don't make sense though? Finishing the heroes is unsealing the world-ending nuke, right? So what does that do for us? You know? Who are you expecting to beat? Where's it at? Whatever is in that. She expect me to handle that. Why she the only one that still know what's going on? Watch the dumbest character like be in control of this.
Aha! So we meet again.
Yo, I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't Kratos. Oh, jeez. Okay, let me. Oh yeah, difficulty back up. Stay too long. Stay too long. Okay. See, this one he gonna start cracking me. Don't let that man crack you. You're right. That's gonna fly. That's kind of hard. And he has no shield. What you doing? What you... okay. Oh, whoa! Kind of like this. Hold on, this kind of fire. Get it? I deserve that. Ow! Ow! Thank you, though. That. Okay. Okay. That's so cool.
This isn't the end. Not for you.
I don't want to say he's not that bad that many times, because it's gonna start like I'm starts to sound like I'm coping. He's not that bad, and you suck, honestly. What was that? What was that? What are you doing? What are you, Zenny? What is this? What is this?
Mark my words. No Mars will live again.
What was that? What do I do when he domain expansion? No, no, no. Whatever this is, stop it. Whatever you call this, cut it out, man. Oh, Lou just saved me. It's okay. Get him out of here, then. Thank you, Lou. Your sacrifice is appreciated. I need you back, though. Like, fast, so I can end this. Thank you. Alright, Lou, well, I'll avenge you. Twice as nasty. Matter of fact, we can end this. You're done. Not a second one. This is not Elden Ring. You're out of here, coach. I'm cool.
Now, go.
Finish this.
So now she want to be in the room. Do you see what I mean? Oh my.
We know what we must do. There must be no other choice.
She gonna sit here and make sure I don't save him. She is gross, yo. Why is this one bigger than the rest? You running through the story? Bruh. Well, I was telling Bree earlier.
Their blood will trigger a mass mutation of all matter.
I forgot
If
High on
this
Life 2
world
came
is
out.
to have a future,
I would have played that today. I just realized this is the second wave of heroes that are sealing this thing in the story. So is she trying to fix it by getting rid of the heroes and setting up 5 more? Is that her plan? To just re-up on the seal?
I can feel your strength. The power of our blood reaches ever higher level at your side. And with the
Because if that's the case, then it makes a little more sense. Where you at, Lou? I'll take this for now. The last villain is Gobo. He better not be. I had to deal with him in 3 different backstories. That he got to get out my face.
It is time then to discuss the final hero. Valentin Voda. Former forsworn heir of Voda House.
I should have known that.
My biological son.
Oh, you know how like I do an hour in? I want to start doing an hour left. I can get my thoughts off, get in my review bag. Yap in a setting I'm supposed to, you know, everybody wins. Have there been any joint fights where you fight 2 bosses at once? You mean like a Ornstein and Smo? Guess who the Ornstein and Smo fight was? Gobo. Would this game get a new game plus run once you clear your backlog? No, because the endings aren't. You don't have to find multiple endings. They kind of did a near automata run with this game where to get the second ending, you just go back in after you beat it, and to get the third ending, you just go back in again. So there's no real replayability in that aspect unless you really like exploring this world, and after being everywhere, there's nothing here. I appreciate an open world because I think more Souls games need to be fully open world. But this world just ain't got nothing in it, especially with Neo 3 and the way that open world feels and looks. I don't know if I'm coming back to this. Hold on, bro. I'm not in no boss rush area. I know I'm not in no boss rush area. Are you out of your mind? Are you crazy? You're not serious. You're not being for real, man. I spent 6 hours on her before. What are we doing?
I gotta say, you two have come into your own since we first met. I'm impressed.
I'll gonna have Green Hill Zone played at his wedding. And what if I do? Is that a problem? And it will be Chemical Plant Zone. Big blue suit. Okay. Matter of fact, this is what's gonna play right here. Let me see if I can find it. Now, let me tell you something. I put that on, and you not cutting up at the reception. Right, Bree, if you're not cutting up at the reception when that come on, you're getting evacuated.
There he is.
Okay.
No holding back.
Jeez. Can I lock on, please?
Fight to the end.
I don't know what that is. I don't like that. Sure. Sure. Okay. All right. Is it a master different powers? Cool, cool, cool. That's cute. You cute. You like a legendary Pokemon. You can change types. You Valley. Is that what you are? Valley? Remember Valley? Type no? No? Okay. Get away from that one. That's the one right there. That's the bad one. Oh, hold on. That's a nuke? What that is? Stay down. Just stay down. Why is he getting so much health back? I just noticed that. Ow. Ow. Cool. First revive at that point, I'm fine with it. Maybe I'm not. Shouldn't have been fine with it. I gotta trust the magic pixel. No heals, but it's fine. I gotta trust Lou in the magic pixel. Yep, roll real quick. 3 time shots? No, back up. Lou, come here. I dodged into it. Pressing too many buttons, I dodged into it. I'm doomed. I lost. Lou, come out here. Yo, I just screwed myself over pressing too many buttons. Not today, boy. Trying to exploit my partner. I know what you're doing. It's okay, though. Oh, Lou, I love you. I love you, Lou. Come on. Let's do this. We ending this game tonight, Lou. At least the first one. At least the first ending. Good job. Oh wait, hold on, hold on. You know this combo, you know this combo, you know this combo. There we go. Don't panic. Last heal. It's okay though. He right there. Don't panic. Stop panicking. Gotta relax. He's right there. Thank you, Lou. He's right there, yo. It's okay. It's okay. Let him get it off. He's done. He's done. No matter what he's doing right now. It don't matter what he's doing right now.
Now's your chance.
He's not done. I guarantee you he's not done. But maybe he is. You got nothing to say? Okay.
This is it. The energy of the resurgence.
Oh my god. Relax, ma'am.
The time has come. Thanks to you, equilibrium has been restored. The world owes you its salvation.
I don't believe you. Don't run no credits. Oh, all right.
All my life, I followed Idris's teachings, convinced that it was my duty to oversee the resealing. I did what I had to do to produce a vessel. I shed the blood of many Revenant clans. I sacrificed many of Valentin's close friends for my sacred task. To my dismay, the resurgence would not be quelled. I squandered far too many lives for nothing. I see now that he must have predicted my failure, because soon after he took matters into his own hands. By sourcing energy from the resurgence, he cast a formula to try and purge the world of revenants. A world free of our kind.
But why?
By eliminating the source, revenants, the resurgence could be quelled. That was the truth Valentin came to realize.
So you and your son are nuts. Okay, cool.
And now...
But you gonna take his place?
Lady Lavinia, what are you?
These runes are the relic of Valentin's legacy, his final words. I toiled a century, testing for the results I sought. It was designed to terminate revenants, and revenants alone.
Oh.
Amplified by a device on Magnell, it shall propagate across the entire world, cleansing upon a tidal wave of resurgence energy.
Why, Lady Lavinia? Wasn't your duty to this world we have to save humanity from ruin?
Can't you see? It cannot be done. The resurgence can no longer be seen.
So you just finna nuke everyone?
Our species is a cancer upon this world. So long as we exist, the world will forever teeter.
She was talking about her son like he was crazy. She just doing okay.
Nature dictates life be cherished.
Okay.
Nature dictates it be nurtured within a mortal span. Even in death, each life entrusts its will to the next. We must relinquish our grasp. Mankind is the rightful heir of this world.
Sound kind of racist considering the context.
That was Valentin's will and dream. A beautiful future, liberated from fear. And this is my atonement. To amend all the suffering and anguish I have visited upon this blighted world.
All this talk during Black History Month. Right, she talking about eliminating an entire species in
Come,
February.
my wretched
And it's
king.
hers.
Let us return to the cradle affinity.
She a house one.
Let us embrace our fate.
I thought we was gonna get a chance to stop her.
It was the dawn of a new age for humanity. It heralded a new day under the mantle of their leader, who was named.
It's time.
There is no way. No, Bree. This is the beginning cutscene. But Lou was telling those kids a story and she came in and got her. They switched the whole universe.
O hallowed hero, who delivered unto humanity the world, we pray you rest in peace.
Now they think I gave humanity the world back. What? You're gross. No, I know the deal already. Go back in. They kind of cooking at the end. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's time you waken.
Oh!
Want to let right potential go to
Nah.
Are you?
That's what he put in my heart. He already knew. Look at him. Look at him making me do it.
Good to see you, my friend. I trust you've lived a most fruitful life. Mind you, this is an automated message, so you may as well make yourself comfortable. Do you recall our last meeting here? I used my past to cast a forma on your heart. A moderate stroke of genius on my part.
Absolutely.
Specifically, it was a forma that would trigger if your heart stopped beating. Very specific, I know. But caution being the better part of valor, I had to endeavor to elude Lavinia's deeply watchful eye.
He did know.
Was one place I figured she was least likely to suspect.
And he was there from the beginning, so it makes
The
sense.
forma is engraved with a powerful bond, a small token of pathos from yours truly. When you awaken, fate will force your hand again. You must trace our bond and locate me. Only then can we finally begin to put this right.
Bet.
Oh, good. You're finally awake. It's been so long. Are you all right?
Don't worry about it. I seen things. Don't let her know.
Are you sure? Well, I suppose you'd know best.
Your mama too close. I can't tell her.
Is that a bond? Of course. He must have planted it when we left.
Oh yeah.
It would appear this bond is linked to the timeline when we first met Xenon. But wait, that would mean that... Yes, we can travel back to the upheaval.
We sure can. Where'd it go? Where your mama at? Don't let her know either. I gotta level up. Just don't let her see me.
Xenon Griffgoat, the mighty genius revenant himself. You may be brilliant, but what good is that brilliance now? No one escapes my time stasis forma.
I'm quite impressed by your forma. It's a testament to your immense dedication to your art and your cause. The problem therein, however, is that very dedication blinds you to far better possibilities.
Like me. Yeah. Yeah.
You come.
Yeah.
Who goes there?
Me. Good work. Nah, don't hesitate.
Rhoda House shall soon fulfill its duty. None shall interfere. We have come too far to fail now. Whoever you are, you and Xenon shall remain here forever and watch the world pass you by.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Whoa!
Allow me to return the
Let's do it. Let's do it. Yo.
That was truly a wondrous forma. My compliments, dearest Lavinia.
Why are they cooking like this? Who said this story was bad? Y'all, yo, Steam gamers don't know what they be talking about. Yo, get a console. It's over, yo.
Meet again, my friend.
We too elitist over on PC. Get a grip. Oh, yeah. Oh, we here. And I guarantee you, I'm gonna need every last inch of this space.
No adverse effects from the transfer. Sealing device within expected parameters.
Vessel vitals stable. I repeat, vitals are stable. All four may initialized.
That's me inside the machine.
You are the lighthouse.
Let us begin. Soon, we shall see if all that we've lost and suffered, all
It does
we've
fit.
sacrificed,
It do fit though.
is to be vindicated.
Predicts. It'd be a great time for Xenon to do something.
Sir, system critical. Resurgence energy backflow detected from the vessel.
As I suspected.
As you
Despite all the
suspected?
bloodshed, despite all the measures we took, our failure was inevitable. Something has eluded us. Some missing piece. A token of victory forever unknown. There is now but one path left. For Revenant kind.
Okay, well that's the first time this happened all game. Why everyone neck so long? For that. Plenty of space.
The lantern, don't!
Forgive me, my friend. I have no other choice. Revenants are the root cause of the resurgence. You know it to be true. No amount of sacrifice will lift this scourge. Not as long as we, the seeds of its own destruction, walk the earth. And so, the cycle must end here. Now. By my hand!
The spirit bomb just sitting in the air, huh? That's what I'm saying. Ain't it like a nuke? Oh. Sure. No, yo. He can't go 2 for 2. Oh my.
Apologies for the wait. I cast Lavinia's stasis forma on him. It should buy us a few minutes of most precious time.
He's crazy, yo.
I'll cut to the chase. We have to perform the seal. Right now, or there will be no later.
He is insane.
The only problem is that creature. It's built to kill revenants. We can't get near it. Close enough is too close. That's where you come in. From what I've surmised, you are history's greatest hunter. And this is your moment.
Absolutely, absolutely. See, when he say it, I gotta listen.
We need you to slay the beast and expose an energy mass of the resurgence. After that...
The rest will be up to me. I will attempt to seal it for good. I felt my powers vanish at the same moment the vessels did. Evidently, our fates are intertwined.
I couldn't determine why your past self failed the resealing. It didn't make any sense. But repeating the process is extremely unlikely to succeed either. Luckily, the tendrils of hope have not been shorn.
He won me over. I'm not gonna lie. At the very end.
Who is unable to contain, the rest of us will absorb on her behalf. That should buy us a sliver of time, a single opportunity to determine why the seal failed. We can then devise a countermeasure and seal the resurgence in earnest. It's the only chance our world has to see another day.
Let's do it.
Count me in. I gotta knock some sense into that damned fool while I still can.
Did you miss when they said you can't get close to it?
He won't hear me arguing.
We're with you, all the way.
So none of y'all listening. Okay. Yeah, I figured. What even? Ah. Like, you mad at me for being back here, but you stand in a corner. What is that? Okay. So I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of a war of attrition. If he does nothing different, this ain't gonna take long. Low key, this first one was a little worse. You know? I mean, he is a big target right now, so that's helping. A lot of room to dodge him. His moves are more rudimentary. You think I care about that right now? Oop. Oop, let me shut up. Let me shut up till he's dead. One more heal. You're done for. Goodbye, Valentin. Again. Probably not yet, but let's see.
All right, everyone. Here I go. Commencing the resealing.
Why? What did we possibly overlook?
At least, let me save you.
Lou. This life belongs to you. Live.
What? I can talk? Huh? Hello? Oh, that's why it didn't work. She gave me half her heart in the beginning. I was the villain.
Of course. The seal requires an element of mankind.
That's not it, Xenon. I just told you what it was. Stop trying to be smarter than me.
Seen this?
Nah, he right. Okay. That's not the ending either, though. So what next? I'm just dead?
There you are. Hey, you better hurry. The boat's about to leave. You're still going to take the Revenant Hunter exam, aren't you?
Yeah, that's why I was praying. To the heroes who united man and Revenant, we give thanks.
And why is this strong chin nigga the person they keep using as like the next generation? EU. Okay. Is how Persona 3 ended? I can't. I'm too tired to lock in as properly as I have to. I have to finish this tomorrow. I don't have the energy because I want to give my thoughts at the end too. Final arc is tomorrow. Who's the baddie on stream? That's who we saving.
As do all those who pray.
I'm on the final ending.
Please, find it in your heart to trust me.
I don't at all. Golly, is everybody asleep now? Yeah, Salem. So that's the one with the Detroit. Thank you. Thank you. Now what is that? The song already rocking though. Oh, we just right into it? Bet. Oh! Elden Beast, huh? Elden Beast? Is that you? Look at my health. I ain't even see that. We're gonna be here a minute. Oh, we gonna be here a minute. All right. No, it's okay. Sorry, yo. Huh. Huh. What's the lure of this boss? That giant orb in the sky that we've been trying to unseal and defeat this whole time, that is the embodiment of that. And right now, Lou is asleep forever because she took on the energy to reseal it. But for some reason, now we're going in to save her. So basically, he's the Elden Beast. No, what is that? What is that? What is that? Stop. Oh, okay. Yo! Oh my god. I can't see nothing for real. Now all of a sudden you aiming them? Sure. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What was that? What was that though? Yo! Now he consort Radon. I don't want to be here all night. That's all I ask. I don't want to be here all night. Simple request. No, 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 no. You behave. You behave, you big bozo. Yeah, scream all you want to. Put that light away, bucko. No! No! I learned him. I learned him. It's over. It's over with. Yes. 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 You learned. You learned. It's okay. It's okay. Small setback. You learned. I told you to get learned. Get learned, buddy. Get learned.
Push yourself in an attempt to match my brilliance, friend.
Yeah. Yeah. He not done. His health bar ain't leave. He's not done. I know this trick. Oh. 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 He in fact didn't know the trick. Okay. Give me 14 more bosses. You're out of your mind. I'll wait till the DLC.
Let's go home.
Why am I talking
They're
now?
all waiting for us.
Can I take the mask off?
Okay.
New Game Plus. What's up with you, bro? Neo 3 is right there. Why?
Thank goodness.
What do you want?
Lady Lavinia? How is this possible?
Excellent, you're awake. Splendid.
Yeah.
Reality has borne out my calculations.
Yeah.
Have
The
a
goat.
gander. Your bond was so potent, it transcended time itself. We've witnessed a miracle.
Look at that. Salem Lees is here.
It saved us. Our bond.
She's
It took
here.
a century, and a rather hard-working century at that, but the groundwork is set. It's time to finalize the diffused seed. Come with me, and I'll show you a future where humans and revenants live in harmony.
Welcome back.
Everyone? Good to be home.
Okay. That was cute. I guess. Look at all the boys I slayed. All the lives I saved. All the memories I made. And all the names I engraved into the words of history. My legacy is no longer a mystery. I want to keep this quick because we're not a review channel, and if this is a video, it's probably nastily long. If I had to give this game an overall score off rip, I'd say maybe 7, 6.5, depending on how you view my points. Before I got on here today, I took a look at some Steam reviews, and there's a lot of points that I agree with, but there is a couple of points that came off to me as just people finding something to be mad at. I don't agree with the fact that this game not correlating to the first one is a bad thing. If we're being honest, most casual players of the Dark Souls games don't know they're connected until they do the work. That's not true. Dark Souls does make it a little easy, as long as you're paying attention. But to me, the game's not directly correlating is not an issue because the lore correlates enough to still make it relevant. One review that stuck in my mind is somebody saying the only correlation between the first one and the second one is the fact that there's revenants. If you paid attention to the story, that's enough. I'm not sure how long after the first game this is, but revenants are all over the world now. We're not just in that city of red mist, and we're populating so much, our powers are overflowing into the world, causing the resurgence. We have too much power. So we're infecting the world with it. We're mutating the world itself with the overabundance of our mutation. And in a way that kind of explains why they frenzy. Because you remember, we couldn't figure it out in the first game. They mentioned the progenitors figured that out and started the sealing ritual. This is not confirmed, but my self theory is that the progenitors could be the cast of the first game finding that out once they finally got into the world. That is not a counterpoint. That is just me making something up to make it make sense. But in my personal views, the story of this game is so good, I don't care what the first one had going on, and I love the first one. I also saw complaints about this game being very unfairly difficult. I think it's difficult if you've only ever played the first one. If you're used to Souls-likes, this is still on the very easy slider of the genre. But they also did add in a lot of things to make the game much harder than the first one. And my biggest complaint about Code Vein 1 is that it was too easy. And everything that made it too easy, they kind of counteracted. You can't rely on your teammates to take out a boss anymore. That white health, you can't let a teammate do all the damage. The health becomes white, and if you don't do any damage as well, the health comes back. You can't just sit around anymore. Enemies will frenzy mid-battle, making them aggro to you again, and all that white health you sat there and watched happen, they get it back instantly. You have to fight. So even though a lot of the enemies are very overly aggressive, the game is trying to encourage you to be that way as well. My biggest complaint with the combat is that it is not scaled correctly throughout the whole game. I fought Jose first. I spent 6 hours trying to just fight her original sealed form before I went to her extra arc to save her. We did a whole stream that was 4.5 hours, and the whole 4.5 hours was me trying to beat her because she was such a crazy difficulty spike from everything else in the game, and after her it just gets easier. Somebody in my chat, well, T, said he read that she was supposed to be a wall. You fought her, realize you're not strong enough, come back later and do the other heroes, specifically Lyle, because when I played Lyle's story third, and everything about what was going on told me I was supposed to be there first. Characters were acting like it was their first time seeing things. They were explaining to me that we shouldn't go back and save the heroes like I didn't do it 2 other times already. Everything about that said they wanted you to be over there first, even down to the enemy's difficulty, which is weird because when you finally get to the main map, they put you in Jose's area first. So I'm inclined to believe whoever came up with that. But after you beat Jose, everything else is cake. Even in the end game, none of the final bosses took me more than 3-4 tries. I didn't edit out any failed tries. Now, I don't know if that's because I'm used to other legitimately difficult Souls games. That sounds insulting. I don't care. I did just beat the first 2 Neos, and now I'm on Neo 3, and they're all known for being pretty punishing. Team Ninja usually is, so maybe that's why this game doesn't seem as hard to me. But after Jose, the difficulty kind of just plateaus, and I feel like when you give me an open world like that, give me the option to pick whatever story arc I want to do first, because I honestly believe I could have passed through Jose's area and just done one of the other 2 whenever I wanted. Which is cool to me. I like the idea of that because I want more Souls-likes to be open world, because I feel like that genre benefits the most from a setting like that. But if you do allow players to pick where they want to go first, it is important to have a level of balancing. The game should get harder with you. At least the enemy's life should get longer. You know, I was at some point in Lyle's story, I was killing everything in 2 hits. So I do think if there's an implied direction, it should be more obvious. In hindsight, every time I died to Jose, Lou would say something slick like, maybe we should come back later. You sure you want to do this right now? There's other heroes, and I took that as you're trash. So I stayed there till I beat her. And while I'm kind of speaking on the open world itself, like I said, I do very much want more Souls-likes to take the open world route. Neo 3 is amazing. I'm glad they did it as well. But this world could have been smaller for the sole fact that there is nothing in it. There is health upgrades to find, enemy bases that don't really give you much if we're being honest, and that's it. The world could have been smaller, or you could have did what Neo 2 and Neo 1 did, which was give you sections to explore. You could pick which one you wanted, but give you sections to explore and just walk around and find stuff there, because the world just had nothing in it. I understand the setting and the story makes it so that the world is supposed to feel dead. There's nobody left. You're trying to stop what's left from being destroyed, but it's really nothing there. And what is there is the same 3 or 4 bosses. I saw that giant monkey about 17 times. The same elite enemy with the pink dreads was everywhere. That was seeming a little too easy at first. The giant 4-legged robot straight out of Final Fantasy 14. Those 3 things are everywhere. And even dungeon bosses were just repeats from the story. I fought the Metagen 3 times. I fought Imogen 3 times. So it does come off a little lazy into, because the boss design itself, all the bosses are designed amazing. You upgraded visually so much from the first one, but you just put the same things in my way everywhere. And Neo suffers from that as well, in my opinion, but it don't feel as bad in that game. The combat, I've seen people say the combat is a little convoluted. It feels janky. It didn't feel janky to me. It felt the same as the first one. There is a lot they don't explain. I would not blame you for being completely confused whenever you open that inventory page. There's a lot of numbers that just say things. There's a weight system that gives you debuffs. There was, at some point, I was losing health for landing hits, and I didn't understand why, because you have to sit there and read a lot. But I also like the fact that the combat is set up to where any weapon is viable for the entirety of the game if you set it up correctly. The blood codes do a lot more. They all have pros and cons to them. In fact, I found out way too late that the reason I was losing health on every hit is because Jose has this debuff where she has mad damage, but if you have max mana, you lose health upon landing hits, which is stupid. It's stupid, but I didn't read, so it was my fault. They give you so much to fight however way you want. There's mad weapon types, obviously. There's mad jails, which is your visceral attacks, as well as your extra attacks to get MP back. There's the offensive forma, that are your special attacks, basically. And then there's your defensive forma, which is any way of defense you choose to pick. Parries, dodges, shields, which weren't in the first game at all. So you did improve and accentuate the combat. It just looks a little jarring and overstimulating to the casual player, but I do like the freedom that you give us in terms of how you would like to play the game. I used the starter VK longsword for the entire game because the combos felt the best. The swing was fast enough for me, kept leveling that up, and it did perfect. The characters this time around, I like them much better. If I'm being honest, I like this cast a lot better than the first one. I like the fact that we are not led to just like everybody off rip. They all had their own arcs, their own stories, their own problems. Jose herself is a terrible person. Nothing she did in this story can redeem how she got there to me. But I like the fact that you're not just trying to force us to like people. The one thing I will say is it's kind of weird how every character feels like they kind of in love with me. Like Jose is just outward about it. Holly been hitting at it for the whole game. Lyle is kind of like he doesn't want to say it. I don't, but Xenon didn't, and Xenon the GOAT. So Xenon himself might be the best part of this game, which is funny because he is the most out of place character in this setting, in this story, in this vibe. But he carries every scene he's in. Even though he put like a whole musical in the game, I was rocking with it after like 30 seconds of being irritated. The story is, I bit my tongue. That means it's time to wrap it up. That's exactly what that means. The story itself, I've already told you it's amazing to me. I don't care if it has nothing to do with the first one. There's enough correlation to me to make it justified. This story was great. I already knew there was multiple endings that I had to keep going back into the game to get, but the way they set it up was just fire. In case I post this, for those on YouTube that haven't been on Twitch yet or TikTok, there's a running joke that I am secretly a game developer because I predict so many things in the games we play. The twists that they gave me at the very end, even though I knew we weren't done, were crazy. And finally, the best part of the game to me, the selling point to me as a gamer, and what I love in the gaming experience in the media is the soundtrack. Code Vein 1 already had a phenomenal soundtrack to me, and y'all only did it much bigger. There were parts in this story I legitimately got choked up because that song was hitting on the right scene. I keep telling y'all I want to do something to honor my relationship with music when it comes to gaming, or just music in general. and just how much it can affect me emotionally. I've been playing around with the idea of, I guess, like reviewing or like, I guess, making a tier list for game soundtracks. I want to do this one. I do. There hasn't been a single song that came on that didn't hit me. This game's music is some of the best. To the extent where I already want it to be nominated for the Game Awards. Overall, I am not at all mad at this game, but I can sympathize with the complaints it's getting. I just don't think it's enough to not give this game a try yourself, especially if you like Elden Ring. The simplest, most ignorant review I can give this game is that it's anime Elden Ring on very easy. Some of the ideas worked, a lot of them didn't, but I still love this game through and through. Like I said, 7 out of 10. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a solid 7, but that's my opinion. Don't gotta be yours, and that's okay. We probably both wrong.